Welcome back everyone, I'm Plays Games and this is episode 17 of our EVE Online Let's Play series and the second part of the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc mission. In the last episode we started this Epic Arcs with a view to getting a Mar Empire standings up to 1.0 to unlock every single level 2 agent of the Amar race. We started off by finding a wrecked ship at a battle site. We fought some pirates to get the black box recorder from one of the ships. We then tracked down the surviving crew members to find out what happened. And we uncovered a possible conspiracy, as all these crew members had been reassigned very quickly and were far more difficult to locate than they should have been. And now, as I left you, we're taking the black box recorder up to the Gallente Federation, as it seems to be from a drone of some kind, and they know more about drones than anybody else. And during the course of all of that, we managed to luck out and get the kill 10 NPC for 25,000 SP daily task. So that came in extremely handy. So let's see what we're up to today. Okay, it's a new day, which means we can take this skill injector. Thank you very much. It's another 50,000 skill points. Have a look at today's daily login. Oh, Cerebral Accelerator. As we know, this will speed up all training. Redeem items, yes please. There it is. Oh, look at the duration on that. If you remember from a few episodes ago, I mentioned that it lasts 48 hours, but because it's a booster, the biology skill increases that by 20% per skill level, and we invested some time and trained that up to level 3. And that's why this is lasting 76 hours instead of 48. So that more than paid for itself already. So faster training for 76 hours. Fantastic. Then the subject to faster training is 50,000 skill points. That's rapid firing 3 done, and navigation 4, and overnight we'd also train surgical strike 3 for an extra 3% damage to all gun turrets. Rapid firing is another 4% rate of fire. So our little Punisher is probably doing a decent amount now. Yeah, 122 up from 113. So as it turns out, I didn't even have to buy the Imperial Navy multi-frequency, but hey ho. Okay, skill queue stuff. Still got 11,000 to go. What do we think? Target management. I could just do acceleration control. Why not? We just done navigation. We might as well do this. Apply these to that. Okay, it's 13 hours. We can delete it from the list because it's in the skill queue. Might as well just do all the navigation stuff. Evasive maneuvering 3 makes us more agile, which means we can maintain a tighter orbit, which is good for avoiding incoming fire. So in 9 minutes, I might come back in here and add another skill queue to tide us over overnight. Probably not Industry 3 and 4, because as we know, these are just for making these 2 implants, and we need about 300 million ISK to do that. I'm probably going to spend another 40-ish on another daily injector. I think archaeology, don't care. Probably repair systems to boost our armor repairers' speed. So, on with the mission. We know we're going up here to speak to the Gallente. 8 jumps away. Accept. Right, I'll check back with you in 8 jumps. Here we are in the Housekeeping system, just about to dock and carry on with the mission chain, and I've changed the skill queue up quite a bit during the journey. I've gone for some social skills. Social skill, the skill itself, gives you 5% bonus per level to agent, corporation and faction standing increase, which means every time you complete a mission, we're getting an additional 5% to the increase in standings. And level 3 of that unlocks connection skill, and connections gives you a static 4% off to your overall standings. So the combination of running this arc and these two skills to these maximum levels we're allowed should definitely push us over a MAR 1.0. Also threw on armor rigging 1, because at the minute both our ships have armor rigs, and armor rigs increase the power need for the armor repairers, so reducing that is good, and a little bit more in energy weapon rigging, and just saving power grid, which will become much more important later. And I did a few more skills that I think we want to do later on. But that's not what we're doing, so let's talk to the Gallente agent. Okay, there's some weird drones flying around, and we've been tasked to go out, blow them up, and bring back the parts for analysis. Easy peasy.
Warp drive active.
That's where we need to go, so let's go. It'll just be a case of loot this and get back to dock. There we go. Predictive dock.
Warp drive active.
Didn't even realize we were here. And away we go. I did buy another daily alpha injector, and our cash is now down to 5.7 million. Which gives us today, because they've taken today's one, and tomorrow to finish the rest of this arc and get back to a jar and find more loot and make enough money to buy another one. We're getting addicted to these injectors. A request mission? Okay, while she's analysing that, we're being asked to do something she was asked to do for her. So we're taking antibiotics to a little colony. Why does it have to be so far away? The alpha injector was quite a bit cheaper in Gallente space than it was in Amar. Look at market transactions. 43.9. The one we bought yesterday was 47.5. So moving all the way over here was worth it. Antibiotics in here. Mission complete.
Warp drive active.
What an epic mission for the epic arc. The other epic arcs are much shorter than this one. I think the Minmatar level 4, for instance, only has 18 missions. This one has a lot of padding in it.
Docking request accepted.
Complete that one. Request the next one. Okay, so the scientist, the agent, had working on the drone part has been kidnapped by the Serpentis. Okay, let's go and get her back. Serpentis resistances are usually, well, they're weaker to kinetic and thermal. That's okay, because we do like 50% of our damage is thermal. This is where being locked into only dishing out EM and thermal is pretty bad at times, especially if you're fighting the Angel Cartel. Angels are weak to kinetic and explosive, which are the two types we don't do. Damage is damage, so we will kill them, it's just not quite as quick. Completed our daily task. We'll allocate these skill points. Might as well do it now. It doesn't take very long. Bing! There we go. 2 levels of social. Brilliant. No loot in any of these guys. Slowly working our way through scenery. There we go. Oh, destroyers. They have to die right now. Target management is key. Shoot the right things at the right time. It's good to destroy things before they even aggress you. We always like that. That little symbol you saw there for a fraction of a second was sensor damping. Here it is. That reduces your maximum lock distance and increases your lock time. It's not chance based like ECM is, it just plain works, and it's really nasty in large amounts. In some more high level missions, lots and lots of ships apply that debuff to you, and you can end up barely being able to target a few thousand meters. And it can take up to a couple of minutes to target a frigate. It's really, really evil. Not often you see a cruiser in a level 1 mission. Have a good look at him whilst we kill him. Yep, he's firing blasters at us. We were so nimble, we just don't care. He's pissing us so much that our shield's actually managing to make a reappearance. And away he goes. Right, let's salvage this. Not salvage, loot. Nothing worth. That's the sensor dampening thing. Don't care about that. Well, that's nice. 453,000 for a frigate-sized micro warp drive. Thank you very much. It's always worth looking in Rex. And some hybrid ammunition. Don't care.
Warp drive active.
The mission was saying we had to destroy this building, but then it decided we don't. I'm happy with that. You see, we got a... Instead of getting a pop-up here, which we should have had, we got a silly little message in local chat saying that the transport ship we were supposed to intercept realised the structure was under attack and rerouted somewhere else. So I suppose we'll be going there next. Complete that mission, request the next one. Oh well, the Gallente Federation decided to try and intercept it and made a complete arse of it. So we've got to go and get the wreckage. Should leave it to the elite, that's what we're here for. Amateurs.
Warp drive active.
Hey, I'm guessing that's where our loot is. So let's get up there. Now these are Angel Cartel. We'll have a look at the resistances. See, they're pretty resistant to EM and Therm, and they're very weak to explosive and kinetic. They're not all that resistant, we'll still kill them easily enough. This becomes more of a problem when you get into higher level missions with things with higher resistances and more hit points. You do need to try and match your outgoing damage with what they're weakest to. Which is where drones come in, because drones come in 4 flavours, each doing one of the different damage types. And so do missiles. Which is why having an arbitrator kitted, fitted and ready to go could come in handy at a later date. That's a luxury, we'll get there. Haven't even trained any missile skills at all yet. I can barely see what I'm doing in all this fog. Come on. Oh, reinforcement. Right, that's a destroyer, that needs to die first. And there's another one there, that'll die second. The destroyer's realised he's actually opened fire on us. This is not good. Destroyers pack a punch. Good, got him before the other destroyer could get in range, because that would have been bad. We are only a little Tech 1 frigate with mediocre skills. Even though they're fairly resistant to EM Therm, we're chewing through them at a great rate of knots. Because we just did rapid firing and surgical strike. Uh-oh. Cruiser. Right, let's just start orbiting everything. Keep our speed up. Although the cruiser deals more damage and everything, it hasn't seen us yet. So I'll take off the frigates. It'd take it, even though this does the most damage, it would take too long to take it down. I'd rather wipe out the small stuff first. That's another way of reducing total DPS. Okay, the cruiser's seen us, he's firing, we're taking quite a bit of damage. As long as we keep orbiting everything, we should be okay. Yeah, we seem to be handling it just fine. Right, onto this one next, because he's closest. Then that one. The epic arcs tend to be a little bit harder than their equivalent mission level. The level 4s especially are quite a bit harder. They're more like level 4.5. The Gallente one is by far the hardest. Right, just the cruisers to go. Orbit 2000, open fire. Firing his Minmatar style machine guns at us. You see, he's missing us most of the time. That's why our shield's creeping back up. Can't hit me, I'm too fast. Boom, there he goes. Right, salvage tab. Let's have a look in this. Nope. And this one? Oops, overshot it. Come back. Nope. This one? Nothing worth doing. That's a shield recharger. That just increases the, or decreases the time it takes for the shield to go from 0 to maximum. And when you're fitting a shield ship, you really have to balance out your extenders and your rechargers and your rigs. Takes a lot of playing around to find the optimal one. Scram and a web, don't need those. See what was in the cruiser wreck. A remote shield booster. Just like the remote armor repairer, that repairs shields. Even though shields naturally regenerate, quite often it's quite slow. Remote shield boosters repair them extremely quickly. One more wreck to go, and then we'll go and get the mission item. Oh. Just a sensor booster. Oh well. Here we have the research core. Back to base.
Warp drive. Docking request accepted.
Complete mission. Request mission. Okay, we've been sent across the border into Caldari space. Interesting. And she says that her contacts in the Caldari state are saying that they've also had trouble with drones, so she's sending us to one of their foremost drone experts. Accept. Right, I shall see you in 7 jumps. Here we are in Caldari state, just warping to the station. Nothing of note happened during the journey. No skills completed, didn't buy anything. Very strange for me. I'm sure that station will look nice when it's finished.
Request accepted.
Yeah, let's see what we're doing here. Again, as soon as we talk to this agent, automatically complete this mission. There we are. Yeah, they spotted some drones acting weird in a site, and instead of the Caldari Navy doing it, they've decided to send in a professional. So let's see what we see. Very Caldari. Functional, not pretty.
Warp drive
I'm debating whether or not to remove NPC stations from the overview. I mean, that's the whole overview's almost full of them. We can find them all in the right click menu anyway. Yeah, I think I'll just... Goodbye. Right, that's better. Keep the player stations,
warp drive.
so now we can get free repairs from any of these. Wow. That is a very large drone hive. Need to approach this, which is that. Fight a few drones. The Caldari Navy have sent in some battleships, just on the off chance. Let's take a good look at this drone hive. Almost looks like an eye. Indeed, as this pop-up says, it doesn't make sense to have battleships patrolling when there's small ships here. Because the battleships, A, will take forever to target lock them, and B, they're battleship-sized guns, they won't be able to track something that small.
Warp drive active.
As usual, the NPC have done it wrong.
Mission requested. Docking request.
Never found a way back without having it on the overview. Back to the agent. Yes. Request mission. So we're going here and bringing it back here. Yeah, the agent agrees with us. The NPC commander hasn't got a clue what he's doing. So we'll have to get some data sheets to find out why he's so incompetent. Well, I'll see you in 6 jumps time. I'm not going to make you sit through all this. Okay, I went. I picked up the data sheets. Let's find out why this battleship fleet commander is such an idiot. Complete mission. Request mission. Okay, it's politically sensitive to get rid of this crap commander. Apparently one of their better commanders is off killing mercenaries, so we're gonna go and help him do that quick, so the good guy can get reassigned to the drone problem, and the bad guy can go and do something else, like take up knitting or something. Right, let's show them how an elite capture leader deals with bad guys. Again, since we're in Caldari state, we'll be fighting Guristas, which, very much like the Serpentis, are kinetic and thermal, resistant and damage dealing. What are resistances like? Ah, we're fine. 49, 42. There are some skills that I'm going to work to train towards, which will increase the resistances of this quite a bit. But they take quite a few days to get into. Oh, the skills themselves don't. The prerequisites do. I think it's hull upgrades 4 we need. Yeah, this. All these 4. So we need to do that. And that will take a couple of days, I think. Have a look at the little Lego ship before we destroy it. Too late. He's dead. And 2, 3. Still no loot. And 4. Oh, that's that.
Warp drive active.
Complete the mission. Yep, this is the one where we need at least 150 cubic meters of cargo space. Lucky we have someone that knows this mission chain inside out. 158, we'll just take everything out, pick it up in a couple of minutes. Apparently some of the little drones managed to evade the battleship cordon and destroyed a hauler that was taking these supplies to a colony. So we're going to take some more.
Warp drive active.
Yep. The new commander knows what he's doing. It's a mix of cruisers and frigates and battleships. Much better. Okay, let's drop off these supplies and move on. There you go. Get your supplies. Bye bye.
Warp drive active.
And before I forget, I'll just refit and refill the ship. Select all that, drag it in, thank you. Complete mission, first mission. And now they're so impressed with me that they're going to let me have the honour of destroying all these drones at that site, and their fleet's just going to sit there and watch me do it. Let's put on a show. It's good that although we train rapid fire, so our lasers are cycling faster, it didn't make us any less cap stable. 41.8 is great. Remember, capacitor regenerates fastest at about 30, so we've got lots of room left. Which means that when we do repair systems the next level of that, and this speeds up, we should still be okay. Punishers are great. Well, cat batteries are great. Cat batteries are everything. They're fantastic modules. Well, this footage is definitely being sped up. We're over 100 kilometers out. So many targets, I turned on the tactical camera. There's the arrows showing where they're approaching, longer ones are how fast they're approaching. We've been through all this before, but it's good to get a refresher. Target management, take down the weakest ones first in this case. Just to clear the overview. These Apis drones really don't take much to kill. This one, closest. And that one. And that one. And now we can work on the frigates. There we go. Most of that mission was spent flying towards them.
Warp drive
And
active.
apparently Sister Alitura is looking for us again. Complete that mission. Yes, Sister Alitura wants to see us again. This is probably a good place to leave this particular episode. We've done the Gallente and the Caldari sections of the epic arc, and we're heading back to Sister Alitura. And I can guess we're either going to go to Amar or Minmatar space in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. If you're enjoying this epic arc, please leave a like. If you're disliking it, leave a dislike. Talk about it in the comments down below. And take care of yourselves, and I will see you very soon.